Hello. In the previous screencast we saw how to plot data points, and we have the diagram here on the screen. What we're going to do now is see how to change the style of those dots and how to put axes on the labels. Well, changing the appearance of the dots, we're going to do it in a very similar way to the way that we change the appearance of the lines of functions. That is, we used the option plot style. So that's what we're going to use here. So after we've entered the data, we put a comma and type plot style, written as one word but capital letters for each of the separate words, and then arrow, that is to assign the value to the option plot style. I'm going to change the colour of these dots, and I'm going to change the size of them because I think they're a little bit too small. So I want to change them to be red, and I also want to change their size. When you want to change the size of the data points, the simplest way to do it is with point size. Now that's a command, in fact it's a function, so we have to say point size of something. Now the units for point size are a little bit strange if you've not used them before. It's actually meant to be a percentage of the total width of the diagram. So if I enter in 1, what that will do is make each data point 100% of the whole diagram width. So just one of these dots would then completely obliterate the whole diagram. So we do not want it as large as 100%. We would like something smaller than that. We'd like it smaller even than 50%. Let's try 5%. So we're going to make it 5% of the width. Each data point will be 5% of the width of the diagram. Close that off and Shift Enter to see how big 5% is. And it's that size, which really is a little too large. So I'm going to reduce it to 3%. That's better, but maybe the best is 2%. Yes, I think I like that size best, but you make your own choices. Now I said we'd do something else as well. I said we'd change the axes labels. In fact, they don't have one at the moment, and these axes represent physical quantities. The x-axis is time and the y-axis is height. We haven't been given units here, so we won't be able to put units in the label, but we can put time and height. And axes labels are done in exactly the same way as we did with plot. Put a comma, axes label goes to, and then we list the x-axis first. Time is a word, so it needs to be put in quotes, and height is also a word, it needs to be put in quotes. And then we close off that list, Shift Enter, and now our diagram has axis labels on it.